ITBC, what's the deal? Let me give a shout out to GLADRAP TV. I will leave this video in the description box. But I just saw a little video of Carlos Takam arriving in New Zealand for his fight with Joseph Parker. Both guys look to be in really good shape. Takam looks ready to go. Parker looks ready to go. It's funny, man, because I'm curious to see if Carlos Takam is going to try to go in there and walk this young fella down. And I think if he tries that approach, he can get caught and possibly get knocked out. I think his best chance is to play the back foot game a little bit. Not necessarily move around the ring like you're a prime Ali or a prime Larry Holmes, but just play the back foot a little bit, kind of what he did with Povetkin, and see if Parker can handle that high speed kind of chess matchup. When you're moving, using a little bit of lateral movement. When I mean moving, I don't mean hopping around the ring. I just mean sliding to the left, sliding right, using the jab, bending at the waist, showing different looks, rolling, slipping, moving your shoulders, you know, just moving, showing just some movement. I think if he goes in there and try to walk Parker down, he's going to get knocked out. I think Parker is a from the looks of it, looks like a very hard, strong puncher. And I think he has the straighter punchers. I think he has the straighter punches. Excuse me. He has the straighter punches. And I like his left hook. And I think sometimes Takam can be very predictable when he's leading. And if he's trying to initiate the knockout, he could be a little sloppy. I mean, I've seen him win fights doing it. I've seen him do it at the Thompson. So, I mean, I've seen him initiate the action, but to me, he looks more beatable when he fights like that versus when he shows some back foot game. And I know that might sound weird because he lost to Povetkin fighting like that, but to me, he looks like a better fighter fighting in that manner. I just think sometimes he feels if you can't hurt him, he'll just try to walk you down. You know what I mean? And I think Parker will be able to hurt him. I don't think he's going to be able to just walk him down. This may end up looking like Povetkin in the sense of maybe Takam will fight off his back foot a little bit. Maybe he'll have some success, but then maybe he'll get caught with something. Because that Povetkin fight wasn't like, you know, the tide was turning to where he was getting, you know, dropped 2 or 3 times in a previous round. No, it was just the tide was turning once he started trying to fight a little close and Povetkin started to catch him with them right and left hooks, man. Start busting him up on the inside, just got the better of Takam. I think Parker's a straighter puncher, a faster puncher. He may be a harder puncher, shit, hell, I'm not sure, but definitely looks like a faster and straighter puncher. So I'm curious to see who's going to take the initiative. And Parker, in my opinion, I know some of you may disagree, but with him, I think he's at his best when he's coming forward. I just want to see him use his jab. I know he learned some stuff from Larry Holmes, or he visited Holmes a few times, once in Easton, Pennsylvania, then another time out in Vegas. Hopefully he's not just wanting to meet Larry Holmes. Hopefully he's, well, I can see why you would want to meet Larry Holmes, but just meet Holmes, but actually take away the jewels he's dropping to you, man, as far as using your jab and how to use your jab, what position to have your body in as you're delivering a jab, different types of jabs from a high guard position or just, you know, whipping it from your hip, way you position your shoulders and your feet, you know, just I hope he utilizes a jab much better in this fight than he has in his previous fights. Because sometimes he just flicks and paws with. He's trying to set up that right hand left hook and let his hands go. And that's what he's good at. But I like to see him, you know, dig to the body. And I know I'm just nitpicking here, but I like to see him, Parker, dig to the body a little bit more. I'm not saying he's never done it, but just a little bit more as he moves up. Use that jab. And he don't necessarily have to fight off his back foot gliding across the ring if that's not his style. But at least, you know, I want some subtle movements laterally, left, right, you know, just to switch it up. Because just coming forward, I mean, it may cause you problems. And plus, you know, he's a taller guy. He's not one of these, you know, 6'4" guys with an 85-inch reach or anything. But he's a, you know, a taller guy. He should use his height a little bit more, you know. But I think he's a mid-range fighter, though. Just, you know, 6'4", mid-range fighter. Nothing bad with it, you know. Looking at the bet odds here, and I still see Parker is at a minus 450, so he's a, you know, almost a 5-1 favorite in this fight. It's going to be an interesting fight, man. I'm just curious to see who's going to initiate leading. I think it's going to be Parker, but I also think him doing that, unless he just goes in there and blitzes Takam out, I think that can play into Takam's hands. Or what can happen is him and Takam can go back and, with him leading, Takam on his back foot a little bit, and he'll have some success. And then I think Parker has the ability to just land something big. And Takam has shown that he can go down. Gregory, and then the fight with Povetkin, So, just putting this video out there, man. Both guys look in phenomenal shape. Just curious to see who's going to lead in this fight. YTBC. I'm out.